Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the Bollinger Band Breakout candle. But before we do, if you have not watched our first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that now. At the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. And as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down below. You can also find a link to sign up for TradingView down below. If you use the link below, you will save a little bit of money. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Discord is a free group communication platform. On our Discord server, we are having great conversations about all things regarding trading. One of the biggest struggles on this channel is people who use other platforms like MT4 being able to follow along. Sometimes it can be hard to find the indicators we are using on other platforms. And so on our Discord server, I have created a channel for indicator creation. And on that channel, I pinned links to freelancers who can code indicators for MT or for TradingView. So if you don't want to create a TradingView account, you can hire a freelancer for a really small fee and have them code an indicator for the MT platform. Or if you are on TradingView and need an indicator created, something unique or an indicator for a system you have developed, you can also have them code PineScript. So use the link for either MT4 coding or use the link for PineScript. Lastly, I get a lot of people that are asking me for the entire list of all the winning indicators that we have tested to date. And whereas I am not a big proponent of gatekeeping information, I've put a lot of time and effort into creating the content on my YouTube channel. And so I don't think it is too much to ask for the viewers to go through and view the content that I've spent a lot of time creating. Now, if you are not interested in supporting our channel by going back and watching the content that I have created, then I have developed a solution for you. I've created a Patreon account. I will put a link to it down below in the description. If you sign up for Patreon and you sign up for the $9 a month account, I will send you the full list of tested and winning indicators to date. I will also send you an updated list of the indicators that we are testing at the end of each week. Now, of course, you have to stay subscribed to the $9 monthly subscription, to continue to receive the updated list of indicators. But that way it will provide me with the support that I need to continue to provide the free content that I am putting out for everybody to view. Now, if you just love the channel in general and want to support us, then there is also a lower, I think $3 Patreon subscription that you can sign up for that will also help support the channel and keep things going, so that way I can continue to produce the content and the open information that we are creating here in this channel and in our Discord server. Again, if you have not signed up for our Discord, then you need to do that as well. It is a absolutely free platform where we have real-time ability to chat and have conversations about trading. And again, if you want to support the channel with Patreon, then you can find the link down below in the description. All right, as I said, today we will be testing the Bollinger Band Breakout candle indicator. But before we do, I wanted to put the indicator scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested 189 indicators. And out of those 189 indicators, 75 of them have been winners, which means that they have met or exceeded the 60% win-loss ratio threshold that we have set for them. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. But as we are working on building the best trading system possible, you could take any one of those 75 indicators and get out there and start potentially profitably trading the markets with them now. So go back and watch those videos, make a list of those indicators, and get out there and see what you can do with them. But stick with us here as we work on maximizing your trading profits. Alright, so as I said, today's indicator is the Bollinger Band Breakout Candle indicator. This was suggested by one of the viewers out there, and I thought it was an interesting indicator. I typically try to test any indicator that you viewers recommend. And so I pulled it up, took a look at it, and like I said, it's rather interesting. I haven't played around with this one yet. I don't think I've even ever pulled it up on screen. You can see it here on screen. Actually, let me reset. So this is what it looks like normally. I went in and I made a few changes to it, as I typically do. Just things to make it a little bit easier to read. I mean, I'm sure that each component of the indicator kind of has, its own purpose. Even though the creator of the indicator doesn't give us a ton of information on how exactly this should be traded, they do give us some information. And from that information, they didn't really mention anything about these wicks that were sticking up out of these pillars, I guess we could call them, these histograms, bars. And so I find the wicks to be a little distracting. It's possible that the wicks might have some kind of gauge of momentum, maybe. I mean, they definitely oscillate, and so I'm sure that, again, they probably have some kind of function that we may not be 100% aware of. But I don't think they play any kind of significant role in actually taking signals with this indicator. And so for the time, I'm going to turn off the wicks. And then, of course, everybody knows that I go in and modify the colors of indicators, giving them a little bit more matching color to the candles that are already on screen. Now, of course, in an instance like this, it might be better to go in and say maybe purple for buy and orange. Now, see, that just doesn't stand out quite enough. Say blue for buy and purple for sell. Yeah, that doesn't really stand out that much. I'm trying to get something that just kind of stood out a little bit more. But I mean, it's pretty noticeable when this indicator is giving us signals. And so the color is just kind of an added bonus to the signal that the indicator is giving. And so at this point, we are left with these histogram style looking bars, if you want to even call them that. I kind of struggle to even, define what exactly we could name them. I mean, they're definitely bars, but they kind of have a histogram feel. They kind of don't. They're kind of stair-stepping these wedged patterns type of deal. But nonetheless, what we are looking for is, and you can kind of see right here on screen, is that we have the bars in this case would be on an incline upwards, up, 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 and then we see that the bars start to, the candles start to retrace down into the bars, kind of overlapping them. And then we see right here that on this candle, the bars flip from being underneath to overhead, and they are giving a red color. I know that first one, you can't quite see it, but it is flipping. If you look up here at the color on the screen here, you can see that these numbers right here will change color according to the color of the Bollinger Band candle bar. And so you see here they're green. See here they go to that kind of light blue grayish color. Then you see here they turn red, confirming that this little candle right here, Bollinger Band candle, is actually a red candle. And at that point, that is a cross and a signal to go short. And then on the reverse side, the same is true. Now, it doesn't always have to be, let's see here. Well, I guess right there in that instance. So you have a few different things taking place here. One, you have a parabolic SAR type setup, and then you have the colors of the candle, similar to like in quite a few of the oscillating lines that we have tested. And this is a two-part type setup, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Again, I'm just kind of deciphering the indicator and the things that it does to get an idea of how we should be testing it. And so if you look right here at this candle, this one right here, this one here, the bar turns red. And so in that instance, the bar, the Bollinger Band bar, is not actually above the price action. And so we would wait for price action to drop below the Bollinger Band bar at that point where it is above, like over here, parabolic SAR style, before we would enter the trade. So in this case, this red Bollinger Band bar would be an invalid signal to go long. So again, that is something else that we are looking for. And you can see over here where it did just that. Price action comes back in, retraces into the bars. The Bollinger Band candles, or the Bollinger Band bars, flip to the upside of price action, and then it also turns red, giving us a signal to go short. Over here, you see that again does the same thing, but for the long side, switches to the underside of price action, pushing it upwards, and the candle, the Bollinger Band bar, turns green, giving us a long signal. And so when it gets crunched into price action, it gets a little bit more difficult to see. But basically we're looking first and foremost for the color change of the Bollinger Band bar. And then we're looking to see where it is in relation to price action. So right here we see that it turns red, and we see that at the close of this big red candle right here, the Bollinger Band bar is now above price action, telling us we should be going short. So there we have it. It's kind of like a moving average price action break combined with parabolic SAR style and the kind of typical oscillating lines that turn color from green to red, kind of a combination of a few things all taking place in one. So all right, now that I've explained all that and we kind of have an idea of what's going on behind the scenes and in-depth detail of what is occurring, let's go ahead and put it to the test and see what we can get out of this. All right, so looking at it here, we get a long signal right here, pretty much right off the beginning, right there. And it looks like, unfortunately, again, I apologize, sometimes it is a little difficult to see what is happening with this indicator. That is the first and foremost, that is one thing that I'm not fond of. I feel like the creator should have put flags. Anytime you have an indicator that's super challenging to see what's happening with it, where price action can conceal what's going on with the indicator, then there should be labels pointing towards shorts and longs when they are taking place. So just my opinion. All right, let's see here. So it picks up a long signal over here. Then moving along, it does not appear as though it ever flips to the upside. It stays underneath price action or in price action. Go ahead and keep playing it forward. But there it flips to the upside of price action. Never gets us to take profit on that one. And so that one would be a losing trade. Now it flips, like I said, here to the flips to above price action there on that one. And unfortunately, that one would have been a losing trade as well. Then it's kind of hard to see, but it's under price action on this big green bar right here. It's actually in the bar. The bar is concealing it, but the close of this bar, the Bollinger Band candle, the Bollinger Band bar is actually underneath price action at that point. And so that would be the first winning trade. Let's go ahead and keep playing it forward here. All right, so we pick up a short over here. That one also does good for us, gets us to take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on, keeping an eye on the Bollinger Band candles. So far it seems to be doing pretty well, not too bad. It's not giving us an abnormal amount of signals. We pick up a long over here on this side, right here. And so let's measure that out. See, that goes down. This would have been the close right here. Looks like we're still within the stop parameters, so we didn't get stopped out. And it ends up going in our direction and getting us to take profit. So, another decent little trade. And you can see how, again, price action being right on top of this is really hard to see what's happening. I mean, a lot of these bars are just kind of blending together. And this is where I was looking at possibly trying to change the colors to something a little bit more distinct. But even at that, you have to be, so if you look, when I hover my pointer over the indicator, it comes to the foreground. It jumps on top of price action, but then whenever I let go, price action now jumps to the foreground and is on top of the indicator, and that really makes it challenging. That overlap between them makes it rather challenging to see what is exactly happening. Anyways, we get a short signal over here, and that one unfortunately did not get us to take profit. And we pick up a long signal over here on this side. Let's go ahead and play it forward and see what it does. Looks like it does eventually get us to take profit. Kind of rode sideways there for a while, for a good week or so, riding to the side. But it eventually swooped up and took off on us there. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So we get and you see that also the wicks of the candles themselves, the price action candles, start to cause a little bit of confusion, which is why I turned the wicks off on these bars, because you can only imagine the wicks of the candles, the wicks of these bars, the price action all being kind of meshed together is just a visual nightmare to try to understand what is happening. But we pick up a short over here on this side. Unfortunately, emphasize the unfortunate a little bit more there, that did not get us to take profit. It stopped us out. If I could get my words straight there. There we go. So we pick up a long, and then we pick up a short over here on this side. And I can't say that changing the colors of these Bollinger Band bars really helped much. Maybe slightly, but in my opinion, it didn't. Still very challenging to see what is happening with this indicator. Ooh, that's a bummer. hide this for just a second. Ouch. Oh no, so our stop is 135. Nope, we're still good. Okay. For some reason I was thinking our stop was 90, but that is our take profit, not our stop. So we're good on that one. And moving on, we pick up a short over here on this side. Right there. Alright, what happened here? So we picked up a long for just a moment, but then almost immediately price action smashed down underneath, then giving us a short. Yeah, that short worked out. Alright, moving on here. And then it did the same thing again. So we pick up a long for just a moment here. Let's see, that might have got to take profit. No, oh, it was close, about 15 pips away. And so we got a long right there, and then almost immediately comes smashing back down for a short signal there. That one again worked out for us, but nonetheless faked us out there for a moment. Let's see if we'll actually get a long this time. Yes, we did. Alright. So it gave us a long there, and that long stayed with us. Didn't fake us out. Got us to take profit. Alright. So there we have it. Interesting little indicator, to say the least. So let's add these up and see what we get out of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. So 17 trades all together, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. 11 winning trades. So it just barely edged out that 60% win, but it got there nonetheless. Again, a very interesting indicator. It seemed like it was sometimes a little late in getting us in, but all in all, it seemed really decent. It seemed like we could very likely work with it, especially if we filtered out some of the choppiness, some of those times when we kind of got whipsawed in and out really quickly. If we could do that a little bit, we could really boost the win rate of this indicator for sure. Didn't give us a lot of trades, but again, sometimes less trades, but more accurate and profitable trades is a nice trade-off. And so definitely liked it. Think that there's something we could do there. I have a few critiques on the visualization of the indicator, but that's neither near here nor there. That doesn't affect technically how it works. And so beyond that, yeah, not too bad. So we'll add it to the yes list and we'll move on to the next indicator from here. If you have not already, like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell notification so that way you are notified anytime I post a new video. As part of the team, it's important that you are seeing the new videos as they come out so you know what it is that we are discussing and what indicators we are testing, have tested, and have not tested. Also, like usual, there is a link below in the description to the Discord server. You can join us on Discord so that way we can further discuss the indicators and have discussions as we move forward building our trading system.
And lastly, like usual, there is a link below to TradingView. If you like what you see whenever I use TradingView and you are interested in signing up for TradingView, if you use the link below and sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money. So, all right, everybody, I will see you on the next video.